Hey, what's going on, guys? Full Fronted Gaming here, and today I'm bringing you guys some balance change update video. In the background, I'm going to be showing some replays of a deck that I've been having success with while I talk about the balance changes that are coming on May 18th. The day I'm recording this video is May 14th, so if you're watching this in the near future, it's coming very soon. So basically, Clash Royale has been keeping an eye on the Royal Giant. They're saying he's great, but maybe he's a little too great, so they're going to tone down his damage by about 4%. And also, something that we've been noticing is the Hog Freeze combo. Many people are saying that the Hog Rider is OP, but they're going to be taking a look at that by decreasing the free spell duration. That might help change the outcome of the Hog Freeze push that many people are going. The Furnace has not been used a lot at all, so they're going to be decreasing the Elixir from 5 down to 4, but the hit points of the Furnace are going to decrease by 14%, and the lifetime is going to go from 50 seconds to 40 seconds. So I'm assuming that's going to mean if the Furnace is untouched, it will spawn in a total of 8 Fire Spirits, since it is 10 per second. I don't know if that's changing, they didn't say it was. So let's assume that they're going to be 8 Fire Spirits coming in instead of 10 now. The Fire Spirit's area damage radius is going to be increased by 25%. So if you guys have ever faced against Fire Spirits, I know I used Fire Spirits when the update had first dropped. Their damage radius isn't very big. It doesn't take out a full minion horde, but it can take out a minion horde at level 9. My Fire Spirits are currently level 9, so that's going to be a huge increase in Fire Spirits in decks, especially in upper level arenas, with the minion horde being so vital to countering a Royal Giant or a P.E.K.K.A. or even the Double Prince Rush. The guards' hit points, the guards are very weak. They're nothing too special, and I think they're trying to make it more special, so they're going to increase the hit points and damage on the guards by 8%, that we might see them coming in more often rather than seeing the 1 elixir skeletons. For more value, we might see the guards coming in now and being with those Hog Riders. We've seen a couple decks, I'm sure you guys have seen them if you're in the upper arenas. Maybe they're being used in the lower arenas too, but a Hog Rider, Valkyrie, Musketeer, and then Freeze, Arrows, Elixir Pump, and then the 1 elixir skeletons. But now maybe we'll see guards in place of those 1 elixir skeletons. It's going to be interesting to see what we can see with that, with this this hit point and damage increase. The Miner, I love using the Miner. It's been really fun when I've used him. Just this strategy that I've been using. I'll show you guys a picture of the deck after this. But the Miner has been used. I've seen him used a lot with a mini P.E.K.K.A. Hog Rider push. I've seen him used a couple times with the Royal Giant. I know I've used him a couple times with the Royal Giant. You send him in the back. If he drops in a cannon, you can use it to help take down the cannon. Also, he's been used to take down the Elixir Pump in the background as well. So a lot of people are pushing the Elixir Pump with that Miner to take it down so they don't get the Elixir advantage. Another huge increase. I don't have the Lava Hound yet. I'm searching for him. I'm going to be doing a chest opening soon on stream. If you guys want to check that out, the link for my stream will be down below. We're going to be opening some chests there. But the Lava Hound hit points are going to increase by 3%. He already has, I believe, 2,900 at level 1, which is pretty crazy. So it's going to be increased even more by that. Could see it jumping to 3,000 at level 1, which is pretty scary to think about. And then the Lava Pup's hit points are going to increase by 9%. When the Lava Hound is destroyed, the Lava Pups are like a minion horde, so it's pretty valuable for a 7 elixir card. But they said in the balance notes that as a 7 elixir legendary, we don't think the Lava Hound is impressive enough yet. In particular, his second phase, when the pups pop out, could do with a boost to make him a more enticing choice. A lot of people aren't using the Lava Hound. I really don't see why not. I mean, obviously the current meta is the Royal Giant with the Hog Rider, but we could expect to see some changes coming with this update, with the Royal Giant hit points going down, the freeze spell duration going down by 1 second. So we're going to see what happens after this balance change. I'm interested to see if the Lava Hound will make an emergence now with the increase in him and the decrease in Royal Giants. But we'll see. I know I'm dying to get my hands on the Lava Hound, so we'll see how that goes. And then the Elixir Collector hit points are going to get another decrease again. There is a use rate is incredibly high right now. Everybody, like, I have an Elixir Pump in my deck. Everybody is using the Elixir Pump right now. So they're trying to take that out of the factor a little bit. While the Elixir Collector is helpful to get an Elixir boost, it's always important to be ahead of your opponent in Elixir. So, but they think the Elixir Collector is getting used too much. They want to see, I'm guessing they want to see more hand-in-hand combat rather than sitting, building up, and waiting. This one is interesting, and I think this is going to bring the Knight back. His hit points are going to be increased by 10%. He is a very great troop. I've always found the Knight is a great counter to a Dark Prince. He can take him down. Maybe even a Valkyrie too now with this hit point increase. I know it was dependent on the leveling where the Valkyrie is a rare and the Knight is a common card. But with this hit point increase, we might see the Knight making a lot more appearance in the upper level arenas, being Royale and Legendary Arena. Also, the Bomber damage is going to increase by 10%. They say he's unrespected. I would love to use the Bomber, but personally, I don't see a fit with him, especially with the Ice Wizard in the deck. With the current meta, he doesn't really have a fit unless you're defending. I've seen a couple decks. This is the deck that I've been using, by the way. 3.8, it's pretty good, but a Bomber might be able to fit somewhere in the current meta, especially after this balance change with that boost. So it's going to be interesting to see with the damage increase how much more use the Bomber will get up in the higher level arenas. And the cannon hit points are going to be decreased by another 5%. They said despite their last round of balance changes, the cannon was still used a lot, so they decided to take a few hit points away, try to make it not as usable per se. I don't know why. I don't think it's overpowered. I think it's just a good counter. A lot of people right now are using cannon and barbarians to counter a Royal Giant, which is why we've seen an increase in the fireball rate. Even minion horde to go instead of the barbarians. There's so many different things, but I don't think the cannon is really like powerful in the sense. I think it's just more, it's a cheap elixir defense. So it almost seems like they're trying to take it away too much for something it's not. But also the Tesla is going to get a hit point increase of 5%. They want to make it more arguable to choose between the Tesla and the cannon, which I guess is we're going to see some different, we might see a Tesla come up, we might see a cannon come up. We don't know. We might see more Teslas coming up now than cannons. We might see half and half. Some people might still find the cannon useful. It's all gonna have to. We're all gonna have to try it when we get it in our hands with those friendly battles and just playing around in matchmaking. If you're not hard pushing right now, the Golem and Golemite hit points are gonna increase by 5%. Just because the Golem's use rate is relatively low. I don't think it's because he's too weak. I think personally, when I've dealt with Golems, I found myself having trouble taking them down unless you get a cannon and then obviously barbarians on that Golem, or even a minion horde on the Golem. He's pretty tough to take down. A combo I've seen a lot is a Golem poison to go with the minions. It'll take out the minions. It'll take out some goblins that you may put against him. It'll do some damage to barbarians if you have a princess backing the Golem or a wizard backing the Golem, things like that. So I don't think the Golem needed a hit point increase. I think this is going to put a huge, while it's going to boost the rate of the Golem because now it's going to be a lot more powerful than it should be, I don't think increasing the hit points was the right way to do it. I don't know, it might not make that big of a difference. But who knows. Also, this one is huge. The witch damage is going to increase by 10%. That is huge. We'll take a look at the Witch after this battle. It's going to be ending in a couple seconds anyway. But more damage and plus the skeleton boost are going to get a 5% hit point and damage increase. That's any skeleton in the game. Effect Tombstone, Skeleton Army, 1 elixir skeletons, the Witch skeletons, things like that. So having those increase, I've played somebody with a raged witch behind a P.E.K.K.A. It was kind of like a go wee wee kind of thing, but not really. He didn't have the wizard. He had some cheap troops going with the P.E.K.K.A. and the witch and the rage spell. But we might see an increase in the witch. I know I've wanted to use the witch, but I haven't really found like a good deck that suits around her. But now maybe with this 10% damage increase, we might see a huge use percentage increase with the witch. So let's take a look at the witch's stats. Here we have the witch at level 5. My cards are not maxed out. Just closing in on halfway to level 11, but her damage is 55 with a damage of 78 per second because she shoots a lot faster. So a 10% increase is going to make that area damage go from 55 to 60.5. So this could be pretty significant. Wait, is it 60.5? No. It's going to be like it's going to be close to 60. I'm not going to do math right now, but it's going to be close to 60, and then the skeletons with the 5% hit point and damage increase, they'll be floating around 70 to 75, which could make a difference. I guess not, with skeletons are pretty easy to take down, but if your opponent's troops are distracted by something else and your skeletons get a hit on them, they're going to do a lot of work. Skeletons take down a lot. I don't know if you guys have ever seen a skeleton army going on a tower, that it just eats the tower up. So, and also the tombstone hit points are going to be increased by 10% to go along with that skeleton boost. And then the card upgrade XP is going to be now fixed for epics and legendaries. It's going to go in it's going to be in line with equivalent levels to the common and rare cards like we see in the tournament standard. So that means cards that go up to level 9 common will be the same experience as you get for upgrading an epic to level 4, and so on and so forth. 5, 10, 6, 11, 7, 12, 8, 13, things like that. So it's going to be a more linear experience, distributed than it was before. So I'm going to link the patch notes or the fix notes down in the description below if you guys want to read them up for yourself. This is just kind of a update video on what's going on in Clash Royale with the current meta. It's going to be a big change. I'm excited to see what's coming. I want to see more Lava Hounds. I want the Lava Hound because I know I'm going to be doing some air raids with him myself, and we might see some more knights, golems, and witches. It's going to be interesting to see. I might try to go wee-wee once this update comes out. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys learned something if you didn't know all these patches were coming. If you stumbled upon my channel, thank you so much for stopping by and watching the video. If you enjoyed, make sure you subscribe for more content down below. We do a bunch of games here. Make sure you guys come check out my Twitch live streams. Those will be down. The link for that will be down in the description below. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day, guys. Peace out.